Hi there, this is Megan Van Petten, and I'm your host of Esports Connected Live, coming to you from on the road. Sit back and let me take the wheel and get you in touch with esports leading minds, bringing you the gold with lively interviews and insights that get you thinking. Come on, let's get connected.
So welcome back to the Esports Connected podcast. We have Brian here, who is the ringleader of this circus. It's been a fantastic opportunity so far. Tons more stuff to come. It's packed until 11 o'clock tonight, and then all day tomorrow on Sunday. It's just truly been a blast and an awesome opportunity to be here. Why don't you kind of walk us through why you wanted this to happen and just kind of your ideas behind it?
Sure, absolutely. So yeah, definitely why I wanted to be here is just because I love my community, and with the Bendix Arena being announced, as soon as I heard about it, I wanted to be involved in some way, and so I thought about what skills I had to bring to the table, and I wasn't a gamer doc, I wasn't a Twitch streamer, I wasn't a tournament organizer, I'm not in those scenes, but I know people who are, and so I thought, I know these people, they're good relationships for me, and I thought I'd introduce other people to them, and I think people could really enjoy that whole experience, and I've seen many events where people are just having a good time, so I thought, why not South Bend?
And we're so lucky to have you and your vision, for South Bend and bringing all of us together. I remember that when you joined the Esports Trade Association and you were telling me all the things you're not, and then I was like, but Brian, you're so much. You're the visionary. And you brought all of us here. And thank you for that. Thank you so much, because this is a great event.
Yeah, and as a vendor, I think that it's been extremely powerful to be here from an educational perspective. And just from a community growth perspective, AVI SPL, we have offices everywhere. Specifically here, I believe our closest one is going to be either Schaumburg in Illinois, or it's going to be Detroit. So we have those two offices, but beyond that, just being able to span an entire community and be able to just grow the community of esports, the vision of connectivity and being able to drive those individuals. Kind of tell me a little bit more about that perspective of the education behind everything.
Well, I think you kind of already nailed it with some of the words you used. The power comes from community, and that's was the namesake behind this event, Power Up South Bend, because the community of South Bend is truly powering this event, and obviously the regional community as well. There's so many amazing businesses in the Midwest that do great things. We have great artists, we have great developers, we have great audiovisual teams, we have great organizations all around, from the MLB to the single A Cubs when they were, and now they've got promoted, so things are getting better in the Midwest. And I really just want to show love to those communities that have done so well to build up what we're doing here.
Very cool. Yeah, and from an entirety perspective, I think that you've done a really good job of having multiple different entities of representation.
Yes.
We've been talking today about the game developers that you have, all the way to merchandise, through experiences, being able to experience VR and experience vintage games, plus the tournament application. So you really truly do encompass the entire community in one event. And I will say, for a first event, you did a bang up job. It's impressive. Yeah, no, it's been really good.
Yeah, I would have to echo that. It's no small feat. Whether it's your first event or your 10th, I do see this. It's a great event. It's super successful. I see it doubling next year. I really do. Not going anywhere. It's an event you don't want to miss. I've enjoyed, the different experiences that you've had to offer, and you've really covered everything. And I appreciate the team. A lot of Esports Trade Association brothers and sisters here. And so what's been your favorite part of the event so far?
It's got to be the people. I mean, most of the panelists are people, again, I knew them, but I haven't seen their faces. I haven't got to know them behind the screen or whatnot. So I kid you not, when Gamer Doc walked in for the panelist dinner last night, I might have shrieked like a little girl, an excited child. But no, I mean, it's been great. You know, the people, again, it's people. You guys, you know, for cheering me on. The panelists, you know, I get done with the panel, I'm just like, I hope they had a good experience. You know, I almost wanted to apologize one time to Brandon, like, oh, I wanted to fill the seats and they weren't quite full. But Brandon, the first thing he said, it was great. And, you know, to hear that from other people was amazing. And it's just so cool when, and that's what I love about esports is, just like you said, Brandon, you know, there's so much more here than just a couple games where you can smash some buttons. And it's fun, it's community, it's activities, it's business, it's art. It's great. And the people behind it, you know, I just can't say enough about, I met a guy from the Century Center who's worked here for 30 years. And that's amazing dedication, and it just speaks to the quality of place we have and the quality of place we can build when we work together.
Yeah, no, and I would just like to reiterate the fact that I do feel like you've truly encompassed everything here. It's been a great event. You know, like I said before, there's still a ton to come. You know, you've got multiple things tomorrow. You've got a great panelist for tomorrow. You have the finals for the Smash Invitational, which is going to be awesome. You know, Zach being a part of that was great. We got to speak to him a little bit earlier today. It just all around been a real positive atmosphere, no true negativity, and it's really been a lot of fun. So, you know, kudos to that. You know, hopefully we can see what happens next year. Hopefully it doubles in size. But appreciate you being here and appreciate everything that you've, you know, put into this program. Truly.
It's definitely a labor of love. Thank you for having us, and thank you for being an early supporter of the Esports Trade Association and being on the show.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And I just had a great bit of advice Megan gave me, which is, you know, focus on the service aspect of people right now. Focus on that. So that's definitely been something I've been doing. But thank you for having me on your show, and I can't wait to.
I had a coach tell me once, when you're in service, you're not nervous. And, you know, it's challenging to have an event. I mean, I've been doing events for my entire career. It just goes with it. And it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. And when people, you know, ask me, like, how are you? I just turn it right back on them, like, how are you? How's the event going for you? You know, and just take a breath, because we want you happy, too. You did this for us, and we're grateful. We're so deeply grateful.
Yeah, and you know, once again, coming from a vendor's perspective, I think that there's been a good amount of traction. It's been a great atmosphere. You know, no real hassles, no nothing like that. So it really has been a great event from a vendor's perspective. And I know from a viewership perspective, it's been a great opportunity as well, utilizing the production that you have in play. And it's just been it's been class. So good job.
Thank you.